dogfish. And a lot of people, most people think that you can't eat dogfish because it's bony and they think it's a trash fish. But actually this is my favorite fish to eat. Today my husband caught 2 huge ones and he filleted them. So we don't have to worry about any bones. He got all the bones out, and it actually tastes, it's a real mild fish. It doesn't have a fishy taste, and the meat is really tender. So instead of letting it sit in salt overnight, just let it sit in salt for maybe a couple hours, because otherwise, because the meat is so tender, it's going to disintegrate, okay? So we have it all filleted, it's all washed, it's been soaking. We have the oil that's heated up, and we have the oven that's on. We're going to bake some and we're going to fry some. To fry it, we use Shore Lunch beer batter, but we don't use the beer, so I put water in it. You can put water or milk in it until it's like this consistency, okay? And then you just stir it up, add the water, and have it that consistency like pancake batter. That's the fried one. Now, the one when we're going to bake it, we're going to use cookies, because that'll give it kind of a Cajun taste, and it's really good. My husband did this for the first time the other day. So I have the baking sheet ready here, and I have it greased a little bit, just a little, so it doesn't stick too much. 425 for the oven, and preheat that. That's ready. I got the oil on low, so that should be ready. You know, when you put some water in it and it pops, it's warm enough. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to split half and half. So you just put it in the cookies, or I'm sorry, you put it in the Shore Lunch stuff, and you take off most of it, you let it drip, and then you put it in the oil. I have it on low because I don't want to burn it, and I don't want it popping all over my stove, because I don't want to clean up oily mess. Alright, he got some really nice fillets. This is an awesome brand. They also have the original. The original Shore Lunch is really good also. It's got perfect seasoning. And this is my husband's favorite. And sometimes I get the original and I get the beer batter, without the beer of course, and I combine them a little bit with a little flour if you want to go more of an old school traditional fried flavor. And I'm telling you, you guys should try this, but just be careful, because when you're catching these, they have teeth, and my husband got bit the other day with it. And he also has a video out there that he's putting on where he shows you how to fillet it. I think he pretty much wants most of it fried, so we'll do a lot.
No, go ahead and bake some now.
Okay. So then we're going to make it.
That's funny. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So then I'm just going to put the cookies on it, all that cooked. See that nice big fillet? That fish, oh my gosh, it was probably 2 feet long, no kidding. It was ginormous. And the cookies goes really far. And it's kind of salty, so you don't have to put too much. Do a taste test to make sure you don't get too much. Fish generally cooks really fast in the oven, and frying it too. Just make sure you know it's done before you eat it.
And it's not bony if you fillet it, like my wife said. If you fillet it out, it's a big, beautiful piece of meat. You can't freeze it. You can cook it and put it in the fridge for a couple, 3, 4 days, you know, in a baggie or something. And Ziploc, there you go. And it is delicious. We've tried everything from spoonbill, smoked carp, salmon, trout, you know, crappie, bass. This is both of our favorites.
So that's what it looks like.
Something you can't eat.
This is what it looks like before it goes in. So you're probably going to want to, I think at 425, it'll probably be 10 or 15 minutes. I'm really bad about exact timing. I just do it until it's done. So make sure you do it until it flakes. The frying part and that, you want it to flake. You don't want it gummy at all because you want it cooked. And you're not doing sushi. Okay, so as I said, this is on low. because I don't want it popping all over the place. So I think my husband, I'm going to keep cooking this until it's golden brown and done. And I think my husband is going to turn this off or pause it and show you a finished project. So, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're going to do
All
a
right.
second video. This is part 1.
This is part 1, so you guys
Right.
have a blessed day and thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye everyone.